The Baltimore Ravens find themselves at a crossroads as rumors swirl about the potential departure of one of the NFL's premier cornerbacks, Jaire Alexander. Originally drafted in the first round of the 2018 NFL Draft by the Green Bay Packers, Alexander quickly established himself as a cornerstone of their secondary. With 2 Pro Bowl selections and an All-Pro nod to his name, his contributions to the Packers' pass defense have been nothing short of stellar. Over his tenure, Alexander has amassed 1.5 sacks, 70 pass deflections, and a total of 287 tackles, showcasing his ability to shut down some of the league's most potent receivers. However, the past 3 seasons have been marred by persistent injuries that have limited his availability and, consequently, his on-field impact. These injury woes have not only disrupted his personal performance but have also posed significant challenges for the Packers' defensive schemes. As one of the highest-paid players on their roster, Alexander's injury history has become a critical factor in the team's decision-making process. Green Bay, known for its pragmatic approach to roster management, may be forced to make a tough call in the upcoming offseason. Part ways with Alexander to free up salary cap space and invest in younger talent. For the Ravens, the potential availability of a player of Alexander's caliber presents both an opportunity and a challenge. On one hand, acquiring a seasoned and highly skilled cornerback could immediately bolster Baltimore's already formidable pass rush and help address the secondary's vulnerabilities. On the other hand, the Ravens must weigh the risks associated with his injury history and ensure that any potential signing aligns with their long-term defensive strategy. Should the Ravens decide to pursue Alexander, they would not only be adding depth to their secondary but also injecting a veteran presence that could mentor younger players like Nate Wiggins, who is still acclimating to the rigors of the NFL. Moreover, the Ravens' defensive coordinator would need to integrate Alexander's playstyle into the existing scheme seamlessly. Given Alexander's knack for tight coverage and his ability to disrupt passing lanes, his addition could transform Baltimore's secondary into a more aggressive and versatile unit. This integration would be crucial, especially as the Ravens aim to compete at the highest levels and secure their first Super Bowl title since the Joe Flacco era. The decision to potentially acquire Alexander underscores the Ravens' commitment to strengthening their defense, ensuring that their offensive prowess led by Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry is complemented by a robust and reliable defensive backbone. The Baltimore Ravens have been showcasing a potent offense this season, led by the dynamic duo of MVP Lamar Jackson and the relentless running back Derrick Henry. Jackson's electrifying playmaking ability and Henry's bruising running style have made the Ravens' offense one of the most feared in the league. Their synergy on the field has resulted in numerous highlight reel moments, consistently putting points on the board and keeping defenses on their toes. This offensive prowess has been a cornerstone of the Ravens' strategy, allowing them to control games and dictate the pace of play. However, while the offense has been a beacon of strength, the Ravens' defense has revealed notable weaknesses, particularly in the secondary. Despite having one of the league's top pass-rushing units, featuring stalwarts like Kyle Van Noy, Roquan Smith, and Ode Foa, the Ravens have struggled to adequately cover opposing receivers. Marlon Humphrey, the team's standout cornerback, has been stretched thin, often finding himself unable to maintain consistent coverage against elite passers. This strain has exposed gaps that opposing quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have exploited, leading to crucial defensive lapses and costly turnovers. The disparity between the Ravens' offensive firepower and defensive fragility poses a significant challenge as the team eyes postseason success. While the offensive unit can compensate for defensive shortcomings to some extent by consistently scoring points, an imbalanced team can find itself vulnerable in high-stakes playoff games where every facet of the game is magnified. The Ravens' defensive secondary, despite its depth and talent, lacks the cohesion and reliability needed to complement the aggressive pass rush. This inconsistency has prevented the Ravens from fully capitalizing on their offensive strengths, often leading to close games slipping away due to defensive errors. Addressing these defensive issues is paramount for the Ravens if they aim to secure a Super Bowl title. Strengthening the secondary by potentially acquiring a player like Jaire Alexander could provide the much-needed stability and depth. Additionally, enhancing the coverage schemes and ensuring that key players like Humphrey receive the support they need to perform at their best will be crucial. The The Ravens must strive for a more balanced team where the offense and defense operate in harmony, ensuring that the offensive explosions led by Jackson and Henry are supported by a defense capable of shutting down opponents. This balance is essential for navigating the complexities of the postseason and ultimately achieving championship glory. In addition to the potential acquisition of Jaire Alexander, the Baltimore Ravens are exploring other avenues to bolster their defensive lineup. Two names that have surfaced in recent discussions are Sam Hubbard of the Cincinnati Bengals and Anthony Brown of the Carolina Panthers. Both players bring unique strengths to the table and could address specific needs within the Ravens' defensive scheme. Sam Hubbard, a defensive end for the Bengals, has been a pivotal part of their pass-rushing unit. However, his 2024 season has been significantly impacted by injuries, leading to speculation about his future with the team. Hubbard's injury status presents an opportunity for the Ravens to acquire a seasoned pass rusher who can complement their existing talents like Van Noy and Oa. Despite his injury setbacks, Hubbard's ability to pressure quarterbacks and disrupt plays makes him an attractive option for a team looking to enhance its defensive front. If the Ravens can secure Hubbard, even on a one-year deal, his experience and skill set could provide the additional edge needed to dominate opposing offenses. On the other hand, Anthony Brown, a cornerback recently released by the Carolina Panthers, represents another potential reinforcement for the Ravens' secondary. Brown, a Purdue product, has had a journeyman career, including stints with the Dallas Cowboys and Carolina Panthers. Although not a superstar, Brown's experience and versatility in coverage could offer the Ravens the depth they desperately need. Facing elite quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow requires a secondary that can adapt and respond to high-level threats, and Brown's ability to compete in a crowded cornerback landscape makes him a viable candidate. For the Ravens, Brown could serve as a valuable backup or even a rotational player, providing the necessary support to Humphrey and ensuring that the secondary remains robust and competitive throughout the season. Integrating either Hubbard or Brown into the Ravens roster would require careful consideration of their fit within the existing defensive framework. Hubbard's presence could further strengthen the pass rush, allowing the Ravens to maintain their dominance in this area while freeing up resources to address coverage issues. Meanwhile, Brown's addition could alleviate some of the pressure on Humphrey, providing more options in man and zone coverage schemes. Both players, in their respective roles, offer the Ravens opportunities to enhance their defense without overhauling the entire unit. As the Ravens navigate the complexities of the offseason, these potential acquisitions highlight the team's commitment to addressing their defensive shortcomings and building a more balanced and formidable squad. The strategic decisions being made this offseason are pivotal for the Baltimore Ravens as they strive to build a competitive and balanced team capable of securing their first Super Bowl title since the Joe Flacco era. By addressing the defensive shortcomings that have hindered their postseason aspirations, the Ravens are taking essential steps toward achieving sustained success in the NFL. Acquiring a player like Jaire Alexander would significantly bolster the Ravens' secondary, providing a seasoned and highly skilled cornerback who can immediately impact the team's defensive coverage. Alexander's ability to shut down top receivers and his experience in high-pressure games would complement the existing talents of Marlon Humphrey and Nate Wiggins, creating a more cohesive and resilient secondary unit. This addition would not only enhance the Ravens' pass defense but also alleviate the burden on key players, allowing them to perform at their peak without being overextended. Furthermore, exploring options like Sam Hubbard and Anthony Brown demonstrates the Ravens' proactive approach to reinforcing their defense. Hubbard's potential addition to the pass rush could amplify the effectiveness of the Ravens' already formidable defensive line, ensuring that opposing quarterbacks are consistently pressured and disrupted. Meanwhile, Brown's versatility in coverage would provide the Ravens with the depth needed to maintain high defensive standards throughout the grueling NFL season. These moves reflect a comprehensive strategy aimed at addressing both immediate needs and long-term goals, ensuring that the Ravens remain competitive in a highly challenging league. Looking ahead, the combination of strategic free agency acquisitions and thoughtful roster management positions the Baltimore Ravens for a promising future. By strengthening their defense to match the offensive prowess of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, the Ravens are creating a more balanced and formidable team. This balance is crucial for navigating the complexities of the postseason, where every aspect of the game is magnified and any weaknesses can be exploited by formidable opponents. As the Ravens continue to refine their strategy and build a well-rounded roster, fans can look forward to a team that not only scores with ease but also defends with tenacity, setting the stage for a successful and championship-bound future. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe acquiring Jaire Alexander or reinforcing the defense with players like Sam Hubbard and Anthony Brown will be the key to the Ravens' Super Bowl success next season? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and activate notifications so you never miss our exclusive analyses and quick updates. Thank you for watching, Ravens Nation, and see you next time.